What's up, YouTube? On this episode of Coddiwomple Overland, we're heading back to AMW to pick up the Gladiator.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
It's Hemi Day.
It is Hemi Day. If you didn't see the last episode on this project, we had dropped the Gladiator off here at AMW 4x4 about 5 weeks ago to have a 392 Hemi put in it. They didn't just replace the engine. They replaced the engine, transmission, transfer case, radiators, all the computers, exhaust, everything. So we basically have a brand new vehicle. Teddy and JoJo were nice enough to bring us up so we didn't have to rent a vehicle. They got a tour of the shop and even got to drive an AMW themselves.
Love it.
Sold. Surprise.
After so much anticipation, it was time for us to finally go check out our new power plant.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty mean.
I like it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
It is Valentine's
I didn't
Day.
even realize that.
We are back in the Mojave. It sounds quite a bit different. So let's go see how it drives.
Oh my gosh, that sounds nice. What do you think?
I like it a lot. This is so cool. So smooth. So this thing has got plenty of power. It's obviously got way more power than you may sometimes need, but it's not unmanageable. It feels really good. It's nice controlled. The shifts are nice and smooth. Just to drive this thing normal is going to be, I mean, you don't have to jump on it. Transmission's just smooth as butter. This is going to be the perfect thing to be able to tow with and get out and adventure. Got plenty of power, got all the torque you need, and it's not over the top.
That's nice. This is nice. I like it.
You like it?
It's not as loud as what I thought it was going to be. You know, I thought it would be really loud.
We're here at AMW's new facility. We're getting a tour of it from Kevin. He's going to walk us around and show us all about where everything's going to be. America's Most Wanted's been in business for a little over 10 years, and they've been known to build some of the most incredible Jeep Wranglers and Gladiators that there is. When people think of AMW, a lot of times they think of hot rod Jeeps. And that has historically pretty much been the case. But now they're going to step into the adventure world. They're coming out with their own Adventure Series Jeep Gladiator. After picking the truck up from AMW, we made our way on down here to Commonwealth 4x4. After adding a couple 100 pounds to the front end with that Hemi, it was time to change the springs out. Not only is it time to change springs out for the extra weight, this truck's got a little over 100,000 miles on it, so we're going to change the springs all the way around. Not only does AMW partner with folks like Mopar, they also partner with great companies like Artec to build and construct incredible skid plates and inner fenders just like this, specifically for the AMWs. Since there's not a specific V8 front spring for a Gladiator, we chose to go with the diesel ones from Clayton. The backs were a different story. We had historically had Claytons in here and we'd used their HD triple rate springs. While they offered a very smooth ride, they always did feel a little bit soft. Once we got them pulled out, we could tell they had been collapsed on the top third or so and had been riding together for a long time. So for this time, we're going to give the Dobson springs a shot. These are their 880 to 1200 pound ultra heavy duty springs. Another reason why I like to come to Commonwealth is every time we come in, Mike and the guys in the shop are very meticulous and go over every joint to make sure that everything looks good before we get back out on the trail.
Joints don't have a whole lot of wear in them. I think they're look pretty good to me. They don't have a ton of dry rot cracking or anything like that.
With all that extra go, we want to add a little whoa to it too. And that's where we're going to upgrade the brakes and use a big brake kit from Power Brake. There are a lot of different brake kits out there. The ones from Power Brake are specifically designed for off-road and overlanding applications. The specially designed rotors are a little bit larger, they're slotted, and the vanes are specifically designed to increase cooling of the rotor. The standard brake caliper on a Jeep is 2 pistons and only squeezes from one side. The Power Brakes are 6 piston and they squeeze from both sides.
Watch me sway, darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me up.
I guess the biggest question that I haven't answered yet is what has this done to our fuel mileage? Well, I can tell you right now, we haven't changed the gears yet. So we're still on the 513 gears. So our mileage is roughly right about the same as it was with the V6. Now, when we change, we're going to be going to probably 456 gears, which is going to bring the RPMs down a lot, and it's going to help our mileage. We had to get the truck back because we had to go to the Save Expo coming up next week, so we were kind of rushed for time. When we get it back, it's going to be going to Commonwealth 4x4, and that's where we're going to have the gears changed at. I can tell you already that this new AMW 392 pulls this Teton a whole lot easier than what we were pulling before. We'll let you know more about how well this thing's doing when we get back from Save and from the Jasper Jeep Jam in Arkansas. And until next time, see you.